Well, it's noon on February 17th, Thursday, and this is news that you can use with your host Zach and and his dear friend and father and whoever the hell I am. I'm Ray.
What are you
That's
doing?
Zach opening up a fresh can of LaCroix.
What was that?
I don't know.
That was one of your weakest intros in a long time.
You know, not every day's a good day.
Are you getting sick?
I hope not.
I hear it in your voice.
I hope I'm not, but I don't see how working this closely to you for the last 10 days, with you being sick that entire time, that the likelihood of me not coming down with it is somewhat remote. Yeah, please.
I've been coughing that direction. Okay,
yeah,
here's
well,
the deal.
You know what? Do yourself a favor. Do me a favor. Just cough in my face at this point. Let's get that show on the road that I'm about to have.
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
You and I are not the only ones feeling the sickness.
Feeling the what?
Feeling the sickness because we're sick.
Yeah. No, absolutely. By the way, I saw that somebody said they were in rainy Texas. Where exactly is rainy?
So, like, the thing is, my dad uses these jokes on me before the show starts, and I hear him a second time, and it's just anyway. All right,
he didn't like them the first time.
Correct, and then you still use it. New vehicle supply. It improved a little bit in January, but many automakers are still without vehicles on their lots. I thought that's where we'd start today's show, Dad. There are some automakers who are running out of cars, who ran out of cars, have continued to run out of cars.
Yes. You know, this will be quite the podcast when we're both coughing simultaneously. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. This data comes by way of Cox Automotive. Did you have a chance to peek at it?
I took a minor peek and I didn't believe any of it.
Okay, so let's start this out here. Cox gives us data.
Yes.
Auto News gives us data.
Yes.
We have data.
We are swimming in data.
So to give you some real context here, so what Cox Automotive is telling us is
Yes.
they say Kia has a 21-day supply of new vehicles.
Yes.
One way that we can try and see if that's accurate or not is we can open up our vehicle search, and let's actually do this really quick.
Okay.
And we're just going to look for, I don't know, make.
Yeah. Kia.
Okay. Kia.
Okay.
And then we want to do new.
Okay.
All right. Now, I can't do it for all Kias, but we can do it for, like, I don't know. I guess this is just a Kia. Kia Sorento. Let's look at Kia Sorentos.
Okay.
So within a 500-mile radius of us, there's a 21-day supply of Kia Sorentos.
That's pretty accurate.
That lines up with the 21. Okay. Auto News. They put out for a handful of the OEMs the market day supply. They've had Kia at, I think, like a 15 day supply.
Yes.
But Kia is lowest on the list in terms of available inventory nationwide.
Yes.
Very low, 21-day supply.
Yes.
Honda, 23-day supply.
Yeah.
They're also running out of cars.
Okay.
Acura, 25-day supply. Lexus, 25-day supply. Land Rover, the average
is 37.
Correct.
Yes.
You can see everyone below it. Mitsubishi, Volkswagen, BMW, Nissan, Mercedes-Benz, Genesis, Subaru, Mini, Porsche, Land Rover.
But you know, I'm not buying for a second that Subaru has a 28-day supply of cars on the ground because, well, they don't.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. We have another resource here that I'll pull up quickly. Let me go. It's join.
But I would say one other thing. If you're looking for an Alfa Romeo, you should be able to get a deal.
Correct. Correct. That hasn't changed.
Yeah.
We have this post. It was all the way back in October. Which states have the most and least new car inventory? If you remember, you can scroll down to the bottom, and this data from Four Eyes actually updates in real time.
Oh, my goodness.
So we can see sales levels and inventory levels.
Yes.
So this is updated for January.
Okay.
In each state. And then what you can do.
Yes.
So let's look at, like, Maryland, where we are.
We're still in Maryland.
I can click on Maryland, and I can see Subaru inventory levels in Maryland are down 83% year over year.
Okay.
So there's no way Subaru has a
28-day supply?
I don't think so.
Well, at least not in Maryland.
At least not in Maryland.
But I don't think they have a 28-day supply in Podunk, Illinois.
Let's put it to the test. Let's put it to the test. Let me go. Let's do Subaru.
You know, I mean, is it like in Key West where nobody wants a Subaru that they might have a 28-day supply?
Let me see. Let's see.
Yeah.
So now we're doing Subarus and Kia. No, there we go. We just got Subarus. We're doing new. Let's do a Crosstrek.
Okay. They're very popular.
And this is for our area.
Yeah.
We've got a 6-day
6 day.
supply.
Okay.
Now let's run it for a different area because I'm just kind of curious.
Yeah. So that's, that's only a 22-day discrepancy.
This was where 85254. That's where I grew up in Arizona.
I do believe. Yes.
Let's do a
60th in
2022
Sweetwater.
cross track.
Yeah. Yeah. 60th in Sweetwater, ladies and gentlemen.
83-day supply.
Do you know why?
Why is that?
Because they're all-wheel drive cars and you're in Arizona. Nobody really cares about an all-wheel drive car in Arizona.
This also speaks volumes to what we're talking about today is regionalized.
Yes, Subaru is a very regionalized brand. There's parts of the country where they don't sell well at all because they're only available in an all-wheel drive. And in a lot of areas in the South, people could care less about all-wheel drive. When I was with Acura for years and years and years, and the MDX was only available in a super handling all-wheel drive, well, there were dealers in Florida that were complaining, well, why don't we have a front-wheel drive variant? Because in Florida, we don't need an all-wheel drive variant. So, yeah, Subaru is regionalized. In the Southwest, they don't sell as well as they do in the Northeast. And, because, hell, up in New England and the upper Midwest, they're an extremely popular car because the only way you can get it is in an all-wheel drive version.
Let's very quickly put that to the test. Again, this is inventory levels by state. Let's go up to, I don't know, New Hampshire.
Okay, it's very popular.
Subaru inventory levels down 54%. Rhode Island, they're down 57%. Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. Then we go over to California. Subaru inventory is down 70%. So I don't know. I hear where you're coming from.
So go to Arizona, and what's it down in Arizona?
Let's see. Subaru inventory levels are down 78% in Arizona.
But yet they have a 3,000-day supply. Come on.
This is part of the joys of the position that we're in as we get data from a variety of different sources. We got to interpret it.
Yeah.
You're starting to see how everyone's got a different story that they can tell. That being said, we still know that there are multiple brands that are struggling to get inventory on the ground. And we've got people like Alex Prestigiacomo.
Just remember this.
Huh.
Liars figure and figures lie.
Ooh. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Bedford with the kind reminder to hit the like. Thank you for that, Bedford. And
thank you, Bedford.
Let's take a quick peek here for the Kia Forte. So strategic services,
Yes.
How is availability for the Kia Forte? Let's take a quick peek. And I got to mention,
Yes.
This is one of the things that I wish we could do better. But I got to mention, our market day supply.
Yeah.
That takes into consideration vehicles that are in transit. I mean, we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, because dealers are listing their in-transit inventory as well inventory. But so much of that in-transit inventory is spoken for.
Absolutely.
Stuff is pre-sold.
So here we go, Kia Forte. Let me do new. This is my zip code in Washington, D.C. Let's see what day supply looks like on this one. 74-day supply, 477 of them. You know what this also could speak to a little bit? Because day supply is the calculation of selling rate and how much inventory there is.
Yes.
We know selling rates are going down.
Yes.
But we also know that there's still not a lot of inventory.
And we also know that Kia and Hyundai are a couple of the brands that have the highest over market adjustment or market price adjustments of any of the brands.
Kias are being marked up in the month of January. They were marked up an average of $2,300 over
MSRP.
Over MSRP.
Yes. But, and to a certain degree, you can understand that because the margins in a Kia, the profit margin built into a Kia is a lot thinner, smaller than say like Cadillac, where Cadillac was 4,000 over MSRP on a Cadillac Escalade, let's say.
Yep.
That might have a 10% profit margin built into it. Well, on a $100,000 car, that's a $10,000 profit margin plus 4,000 over. So they're making 14, 15 grand on every Escalade. Dealers are that are doing that. They're making
that's insane.
$14,000 on every Escalade they're selling.
It's truly
insane.
You shouldn't make that much money on Escalade. You shouldn't make that much money on anyone. Anyway, that story is neither here nor there.
G-Wagon, you will.
It actually ties in really nicely, Dad. I know we didn't cue this one up, but Autonation.
Yeah.
They reported their fourth quarter net income, their earnings.
Up?
Okay, here's the deal. If you're buying a used car,
yeah,
we typically don't tell you where you should or shouldn't go.
Yeah.
we give you the news.
Yeah, we
Don't
share,
buy a used car at Autonation. They
we
make the
share
most
data.
money.
Yeah, they make the most money per car, per pre-owned car sold.
Their profit went
Mhm.
up 156%, while their revenue only increased 14%.
Wow.
That's insane. And
Yeah.
let's see here. They've got their new vehicle business suffered, as it reported, just a 9-day supply of new vehicles.
Okay.
That's down from a
And-
10-day supply.
And that's the largest purveyor
42.
of new cars
It
in
was
the country.
42 at the end of 2020.
Yeah. So what
So
are you
many
saying?
automakers are running out of cars.
Yes.
But let's see here. They're opening 12 new AutoNation USA outlets. Okay.
Wait, I saw something that said Avondale, Arizona. It opened a standalone used car AutoNation in so they opened one in the Phoenix market.
But
Okay.
here's what we want to see.
Yeah.
So revenue, net income. Okay, they sold 132,000 vehicles.
New and used vehicles,
new
which
and
was
used.
down 1.4%.
So they sold 1.4% less vehicles and
Yes.
made 156% more.
That's pretty good.
Dude, that's effed up.
Well, it is capitalism at its finest.
That's insane.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we could figure out what their
so-
per vehicle retailed was.
Yeah, I know in the past that theirs was like the highest at like $5,500 or $5,600 per vehicle sold.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Let's look at another company that's
Okay.
finding ways to make more money. 2022 Ford F-150 gets another price hike, a $1,500 increase to the MSRP.
Yeah. But they don't want their dealers charging over MSRP.
This is
But-
one way. Yeah.
But we're going to raise your MSRP. So Ford Motor Company is going to make their money, but they don't want their dealers. Now, personally, I don't think any dealer should charge over MSRP.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
Okay. Because in the long run, if you charge people over MSRP, eventually when the market cools, people are going to go, well, I just spent $10,000 for air just to have the ability to be able to buy it, just so they would allow me to buy it. I got nothing extra for that other than the satisfaction of knowing I paid $10,000 too much. And so smart dealers, in my opinion, wouldn't take advantage of customers that way and wouldn't sell above MSRP, because in normal times, they would be ecstatic if they could get MSRP for a car, because in normal times, nobody's paying anywhere near MSRP. In these times where there's shortages and the laws of supply and demand come into play, oftentimes dealers are asking for more than MSRP. And it's still, in my mind, I know with Ford and Chevy, and they're complaining and they don't want their dealers to charge over MSRP. Well, then make it the selling price, not a suggested retail price. I keep saying it's merely a suggestion, and they get to raise the suggestion whenever they so desire.
And these are significant increases. Can you
yes.
provide some perspective here? What is a typical, when you're in the business, year-over-year MSRP increase?
Oh
on
my
the same
God!
model?
Normally year over year, maybe the cars went up a couple $100 MSRP wise, and maybe in a challenging year there might have been another price increase halfway through the year on the MSRP of maybe another couple $100, maybe $500. But Ford has had 3 price increases on those vehicles since I think December. So they're determined to make sure that their margins stay the same. They're also determined to put out PR pieces that would suggest, well, we don't want our dealers to overcharge our customers, but it's okay for us to overcharge our customers who happen to be the dealers.
Yeah.
Because that's who the manufacturer's customers are. You are not the customer, the dealer's the customer.
Yeah.
And so I keep saying it, they talk out of both sides of their mouth. I've worked for enough brands that, I've always understood that when those manufacturers were given the opportunity to do the things for customers that they always suggested we do, they always passed on that opportunity. They talk about it.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. It's taught. Well, we had this conversation. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. You don't live by it. It doesn't mean anything to you.
Now I'm trying to find. I had been speaking with one of our YAA members. I'm going to pull it up right here. I'm not going to show it on the screen, but I'm going to pull it up.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, this is
Okay.
the gentleman. I got to find the email real quick. Okay, so here it is.
Yes.
And to provide context first before I get into this, Ford is increasing. It says right here for the F-150, a dealer memo sent out on February 10th reveals every trim except for the base XL will cost an additional $1,500, except for the Raptor, which will cost an additional $3,300. The STX appearance package available on the XL Super Cab and Super Crew trims, and it will cost $2,310. Will go up another $500, and all Super Duty models will cost $1,000 more. Buyers who placed an F-150 order on or before February 14th will be spared the upcharge. The memo making clear 2022 model units invoiced prior to February 15th will not be re-invoiced. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I got this email from a YA community member. Hey,
Yeah.
Zach, I just got a call from the dealership. He said my 2022 Ram 1500 is in. He also mentioned that when I ordered it in November, the MSRP has gone up $2,400. Can this be correct? And I told him, I said to Robert, I said, ask him for a copy of the updated invoice that the dealership got. Ask for an updated window sticker. A $2,400 increase, $2,400 increase
Yeah.
over at Ram.
Yeah.
Like this. We anticipated this. We saw it initially with the Toyota Tundra, but that also made a bit of sense because it's refreshed. Wow.
What we saw, and it's not what we saw, what the manufacturers saw with this shortage of vehicles,
They can make more money.
is that the dealers could get consumers to pay in excess of the manufacturer's suggested retail price. Manufacturers aren't stupid. They saw that if somebody would pay $10,000 more, then maybe right now, while there's a shortage, our manufacturer's suggested retail price is, well, several $1,000s below what it should be. And so that the manufacturers are raising the prices. Okay, they're not increasing the dealer's margins. They're raising the prices to protect the manufacturer's margins. Okay, and for the manufacturer to be able to reap greater rewards while there's shortages. It's up to the dealer to decide whether they're going to sell it at MSRP, below MSRP, or whatever the market is willing to bear.
Yeah.
And 80% of all customers last month on new cars
paid over MSRP.
Paid over MSRP. So that tells you everything you need to know. What needs to happen is if you don't need to buy a new car, take yourself out of the market. Okay? Don't buy because you want a new car. Only buy new cars because you absolutely positively need one. Maybe your current car was in an accident and totaled. Maybe it was flooded. I don't know what it is. But if you have an absolute need, then go ahead and buy a car. But if it's strictly based on want, which is why manufacturers come out with new models every year, updated models every year, hold off. Just hold off so that the market can correct itself and get back to where dealers wouldn't dream of getting more than MSRP. Actually, that was a hell of a dream back in the day to be able to get MSRP.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, let's switch gears a little bit here, Pops, and bear with me for a second. I see that the headphones are, kind of far away, so I won't ask you to put them on. But I'm gonna
tell me what it says. What really? Really? You gotta be kidding.
So everyone in the audience can hear that. So when you talk over it, they hear you and that.
Cool.
Do you want to try it again?
No.
All right, so here's the deal. I got 2 stories queued up for today's Really. You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Both of them interesting, okay?
Yes.
First one being this one.
Yes.
Cargo ship full of Porsches and VWs is on fire and adrift in the Atlantic. Everyone's safe. To be clear, the whole crew of this ship.
The crew was rescued.
There is a ship that holds 4,000
up to
4,000.
We have no idea how many are on there, but
it's a big ship.
But I'm thinking to myself, economics come into play here, and it's cheaper to fill this ship with all the cars that it can handle than to say send it across the oceans half full. So
I would imagine, yes.
Yeah, so it holds up to 4,000 vehicles, and my guess is it's probably got pretty damn close to
To
4,000
vehicles
vehicles
on
in it, except for the ones that are maybe sinking to the bottom of the ocean
Exactly.
floor at the moment.
Exactly. So that's the story.
Yeah.
Is this ship?
Yes,
It's just adrift. It is very much so on fire.
yes.
It's Porsches and it's VWs,
And
and
what
it ain't making it
And
to
what
Rhode
did
Island.
and what did I say yesterday? I
My
wonder
dad
if they
had-
report the Carfax.
My dad had one of the like all-time classic tweets. Let
Yeah.
me pull it up. Give me
Yeah.
a second. It's pretty
I
funny.
mean,
Bear with me. Pulling it up.
I can see being the Porsche guy that has his car on order, and you get a little note from your dealer that says, hey, there's just a minor issue on the boat. It might have some water damage.
So I retweeted this, and then my
Yeah.
dad comes in. I wonder if they report the Carfax. It's gotten 13 likes, man. Oh, I'll like it too. It's got
Thank you.
14 likes.
Yeah, well,
Pretty funny stuff.
yeah, I wonder if they do.
I don't think it's going to get reported to Carfax. I think an insurance company
No.
is going to pay out a nice bill there, don't you think?
Well, if there's close to 4,000 vehicles on that boat,
Let's do the math there.
okay, and
Let's say they're 40,000 a piece.
what kind of Porsche is that?
I'm saying it's Porsches and VWs,
Okay,
Okay,
so-
so we can say 50,000.
Okay, yeah. So say the average
Is that
price,
20 million?
Yeah, pretty much sounds like it.
Or is it 200 million? I'm so bad at math.
You are.
Carry the one. All right, let's go on to the next story.
Yeah,
We've got,
it's a lot of money.
this is true.
Yeah,
Oh, I put the wrong link in here, so we got to head back home.
yeah,
New York State
yeah.
passed a new law.
Well, I don't think they passed a new
They didn't
law.
pass a new law. I'm just making things up.
No,
Where
yeah,
was
no,
it?
they've
Where
had
was
the
it?
law. They've had a noise pollution law for years. They just have a new way of figuring out how
There it is.
to ticket people that have vehicles that make excessive noise.
New York City now
And
has
can-
hidden
may-
microphones.
And may I say something? Having lived in Las Vegas,
They need this.
they need it there because in Las Vegas, it's like you're nothing if your car doesn't, I don't know, make a racket to scare the poop out of everybody.
This is true. So New York, yeah, you're right. No new law or anything. New technology.
New technology. They're employing new technology in order to figure out ways to ticket the people who are driving these vehicles that make excessive noise. And I know I got an email from Alex yesterday.
Yeah.
And he said to me, he said, well, do you think this is government overreach? I said, I don't know. We have photo radar. We've had that for years. It's just a different technology in order to figure out who's violating the pollution,
We learned about this.
audio pollution.
A Sunday post from a New York City automotive Facebook group shows what appears to be a noise ordinance violation notice issued to a BMW M3. Interestingly, there was seemingly no police officer involved. Instead, the notice stated that a sound meter had
Okay.
recorded the M3's decibel level as it drove by a traffic enforcement camera and registered its exhaust noise level in violation of the law.
Okay.
Fascinating. We drove a car last week, a Shelby GT500. That thing would have gotten a ticket in New York City in a heartbeat.
That thing should get a ticket for noise pollution anywhere.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is
I
very true.
literally last night in my apartment
Huh.
in Bethesda, I mean, such racket. And it was a car. It was like a Shelby GT or something. And it's like the whole damn neighborhood could hear it. Why?
Yeah.
Why? What are you compensating for?
Something.
Yeah.
So unrelated to really, you got to be kidding me. I want to give Mike D a quick shout out here from the community forum. Now let's go to the chat for a few minutes.
Mike is a car deal enthusiast.
He
by the way.
is. He is indeed. Hey guys, I just wanted to thank you. This is posted on the Success Stories channel back
Yes.
on the community forum. I just wanted to thank you for all I've learned from Deal School and your many other videos. I've been keeping up with you guys for a long time and it's paid off. I shopped around for my dream car, 2022 Challenger SRT jailbreak, following guidance from your videos and others on how to factory order. Ultimately, I was able to get two offers, $2,500 below MSRP, and the third offer that I accepted was actually for invoice price.
Wow.
$5,000 below MSRP. I did it just like you guys said and demonstrated that I was willing to walk away, and they took the bait. I'm crazy excited and can't wait for my car in about 3 months. Excellent guidance. Your strategies worked for me. Thanks for all you do and all I learned from you. There was another one.
Yes.
I don't think it's on the forum, but we shared it internally.
Yes.
Another person who employed our tactics got an extra $1,000 off their car deal. You can negotiate again.
Yes,
I don't know how long it's going to last. We don't know.
you can.
But you can right now.
You can on certain models in certain regions. Vehicles are more negotiable than in other regions. And I'm wearing a shirt today under my sweatshirt that says "Knowledge is power," and I've always tried to amend that because knowledge itself is not power. Okay, if you have the knowledge and you don't know how to apply it, then there's no power in that knowledge. Applied knowledge
Yeah.
is and there's somebody that watched videos, read blogs, took the advice, studied,
Talk to the
learned,
team.
and
Yep.
figured out how to apply the knowledge that we were sharing with them so that they could put themselves in a better position when it came time to negotiate their car deal, which is all we're trying to help people do.
Well, yeah.
One of the things that we're trying to help people do, we're trying to empower people.
So want to end on this. Just remind folks, we still have the love campaign going.
Do you know why?
Why is that?
Because love is in the air.
Love is totally in the air.
Yes.
20% on a YA membership if you want to join us here at
Yeah.
YAA.
20% discount?
20% discount.
You're
Just
not
use.
upcharging?
No, it's not a 20% upcharge. It's a
Okay.
20% discount. You take love right
Love,
there.
Love.
Yeah, just
You
pop
put
it in
where
there.
it
You
says
press
promo.
apply,
Yeah.
and then you get the premium membership.
And it automatically does that?
Well, no,
Yeah.
you had to copy it and paste it here.
Yeah, but I mean, it'll automatically, once you put it in there and you hit apply, it'll automatically adjust the pricing by 20%.
I mean, that's how promo codes work. Yeah.
Well, I'll be a son of a gun.
Yeah. I mean, like,
Yeah.
isn't that how do promo codes work? I mean, I
Yeah.
think that's like,
You can like Google anything.
promo codes are a mixture of letters and numbers that make up a specific code. This
Yeah.
code can be entered into an e-commerce website to gain a discount
Ah,
on a product or service, like free shipping. It's a marketing strategy that gives consumers another reason to want to make a purchase. Yeah, like we're trying to.
yeah, well, sure.
Yeah,
I
so it's
mean,
a
the whole
cool-
idea is to encourage people to
Yes, indeed,
Yes.
indeed.
and why are we in the middle of a empty Ford dealership park? Oh, because there's no cars.
Because these automakers
Yeah.
have run out of cars. That's what we talked about.
Yes.
Come on, boss.
I'm sorry, I lost my head.
All right. Well,
Yes.
oh, here we go.
What?
Stephen Beal. Well, first in my life I've ever paid MSRP, but it is what it is. 42,000 to boot. Hey, MSRP in this market.
42,000 for a pair of boots?
MSRP over the past couple weeks is a perfectly fine deal. We're starting to see some go back down below it. But
Yes.
here's the deal.
Yes.
I hear it in your voice a little bit. We're gonna go get you some hot water, some tea. We're gonna get
No,
off.
I'm leaving.
We're gonna get off 3 minutes early. You're gonna rest an
Oh,
extra 3 minutes.
I'm going to the store.
Do you
I'm
feel
go-
okay? Genuinely.
Do I feel it? I'm feeling a little tired today, a little worn down. Don't know why. Could be because I've been sitting next to a sick kid for like 10 days. But other than that,
Do you have any tests?
tests. The last test
Like
I
at-home
took, I
ones?
probably flunked. Come
All right,
on,
we'll
man.
take this
I
offline.
wasn't good in tests.
We'll take this off. All right.
Okay.
I'm
Are
bummed.
you talking COVID tests? I don't have any of those.
All right.
Yeah, maybe
ya,
I can pick
guys.
them up at Harris Teeter.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Well, see you all tomorrow.